A great pleasure to have Dr. Joe with us this evening as he will
as well. But I'll share some new products with you. But maybe we can start off with a little bit about the background and. Oh, I'm so sorry. You know, I was standing out there.
I'm just gonna make sure that everyone just gonna pump their energy, you know?
No, it's sort of like
To make you to have the unforgettable.
went on and on. If my wife is here, she's
Sorry for
what
that.
the hell is the guy talking about? You know, so you're lucky my wife isn't here. If my wife is here, and after all the things that you say, she'll probably fall on the floor laughing. Yeah. It's great to see all of you. It's wonderful. My goodness. Well, first of all, congratulations. Today is what? Friday.
Yes.
Friday evening and you're still here. It's amazing. Thanks for coming. It's always great to see all of you. And as always, Malaysia is my last stop before I go home and to the States. So it's interesting because this afternoon we had another little session and all. And those Singaporeans, that was my first stop over there. And I gave somewhat the same presentation. But there were certain things that are different. Malaysia has something really interesting. I mean, they fed all the people who came this afternoon. Singapore didn't feed them. And you're going to have a leader tonight speaking to. He's a Singaporean. He's Oliver Lim. And he knows what I'm talking about, all right? That's Oliver. That's great. So, yeah, I don't know. So I'm going to be a bit long-winded. After all, you know, the MC was long-winded, so I thought I'm given the opportunity to be long-winded as well. But I'll share some new products with you. But maybe we can start off with a little bit about the background in science. You have some new people here today? Really? Okay, put your hands up. Okay, put your hands up. There you go. Thanks for coming. You were probably dragged here by somebody who thinks you might be interested in new skin. Yeah. And frankly, obviously we're not the only company. And hopefully you learn something at the end, right? Even you don't wish to sort of join New Skin, and I don't know why you don't want to join New Skin. After all, I mean, you're going to be here on a Friday evening. You can be out there eating your char kway teow or whatever, right? And yet you're willing to sit here for the next 2 hours. Yeah. So, and hopefully you learn something about products and what New Skin is all about. But fundamentally, one of the things I always mention to you, and most of you, for the new people, I'll repeat it, and that is that, you know, within New Skin, we do a lot of science. You know, we have close to 75 scientists. And the reason why we do science is very simple, and that is to make sure that we can get the scientific evidence that we can use to back up or to support our claims. That this product will do certain things, we will have the scientific evidence to prove that it does it. All right? And the reason why we do that is quite simple. And that is because there's a lot of money involved in scientific research. I mean, the New Skin spend millions of dollars doing scientific research every year. Yeah. The reason to do it is not to impress you. The reason we do it is because we want to make sure that when we say something about a product, we want to make sure that it's real and it's true and it's accurate, right? And why is that so important to us? And the reason why it's important is that personally, I want to make sure that our products, especially for new people, that they will never ever embarrass you, right? I mean, there's already enough competitive products out there, not just here in Malaysia, but around the world and in every market where we are competing. There are many shoddy products, and they will say whatever they need to say to sell a product. And sometimes we sort of feel it's really not very there's no integrity in that, right? Because you're going to hear about the business opportunity and so on and so forth within Nu Skin. We're a direct selling company. We want to make sure that at least on the product side, you know, in addition to not embarrass you, that those products are really going to bring real benefits to your customers. Okay? So that's important to us. Because if we are going to give you a business opportunity, we're hoping at the very end, it's not what I call a flash in the pan, it's sustainable. And the only way that you can sustain something, especially on the product side, is that it works. I can sell you a product and can get you to use a product one time. But if the product is shoddy, I don't think I can get you to use the product 2 or 3 times. And if you don't have a product that can get on a recurring consumption, it's not a sustainable business. So that's really why we do the science, because the science helps us to understand what our products can do, and that's what we're going to base our claims on. Okay? So, and science continues to evolve and continues to, we're going to learn more and more. I mean, after all, science is not something that is forever static. You know, it's something that, that's why you keep scientists employed. There's always something new in that sense. So I'm going to share some of the stuff that we are learning and some of the stuff and why we do it. And one of the things that really important to us is in Nu Skin, and I have been trying to get the company to change the name, but it won't listen to me. 50% of our revenue comes from nutritional supplements under the brand Pharmanex, all right? And 50%, the rest, comes from skin care product. So it's a very well-balanced kind of company. It's very hard to find another company that can actually say that. They're usually rather strong in one over the other, but never can you find a company that has both that are equally strong. And what that has led us to think about on the product side, and that is we have now become the leading integrated beauty and wellness company. All right. And although on the company side we can put a label on, but what does that mean for you? Because after all, Nu Skin is your company. Nu Skin is a company built by you, for you, with you, and by you. It's your company, right? So when you listen to that, what does that mean? That means it should give you a sense there's a lot of flexibility in Nu Skin as a business opportunity. All right? And here in Southeast Asia, in Malaysia, TRME, your weight management is the #1 weight management system here. Congratulations. So that's great. That's wonderful. But there are other opportunities, other products and categories, which I'm going to talk about a few. And it may trigger another burst of energy in your organization. You know, you drag a few of the new people here, they might actually be more intrigued with a new category than the current one. It's okay. That's the flexibility I'm talking about. It's, for intents and purposes, is a company that allows you to pick your passion. That's what we have. You know, it's beauty from the inside and beauty from the outside. And it's an interesting concept because here, I can judge the success of the company, not just on the financial side. Your financial success tells me you're really doing good. You know, your business is founded on a basis that as you become financially successful, you're helping a lot of people in terms of health and beauty. That's seldom can you find a business that can actually offer you that. So that's what I mean. And we innovate all the time, right? And we innovate. Science is nothing about learning something. I mentioned jokingly about there's always something new to learn. It's actually to help us innovate.
Yes.
You know, and yes, we're good now, but we want to be good in the future as well. And that's what we do. And I already mentioned the fact TRME is actually, we have been innovating on weight management over the last, I should mention at least 15 years. You know, before TRME, there was TR90. And before TR90, there was TRA. There were great weight management systems. But from each system, we learned something new and something additional that we have incorporated into the new system. And that's how we came through with TRME over the last couple of years. So that's how we innovate, and those things that, you know, that I list, the awards that we win, the scientific presentations that we do, and all, it's just boasting stuff, or whatever. And well, that reminds me to say, right? So since we have so many products, and we have beauty, skincare, and we have nutrition stuff. So if you like the products, it's all because of me.
Yes!
It's all because of me. But I already told you, we have over 75 scientists, right?
Yeah.
So if you don't like the products, and there's a chance that you might not like some of the products that we launch. It's not my fault, it's their fault. Okay, so, but seriously, what I'm trying to tell you is the fact that we are science-based, it's not because of me, just one scientist. It's because of those 75 scientists that we have.
Yes.
It's a team sport.
Yes.
Yeah, you can't do science with one scientist.
Yes.
And some companies tend to say that, just because they have one scientist. They say, we are science-based as well. You can't do that anymore, right? It's too complicated and too comprehensive nowadays, and to be able to do it just with one guy, right? So that's how we innovate and so on. And we talk about the 6S process. New people. 6S process is very important.
Yeah.
This is part of our DNA, all right? We are perfectionists. I already told you, we don't want our products to embarrass anybody and so on when they take it, especially on the supplement side, okay? So this 6S process is perhaps our biggest, how should I call it, concept, all right? Because at the end of this 6S process that we use to develop our products, we're gonna get products that are safe and effective. Not just effective. I want to kill people.
Huh?
You may laugh because there are some companies that actually will launch product with no idea. They don't do the science. They don't even know they're killing people sometimes.
Yes.
So yeah, so that's what our 6S process is. All right, and did I tell this joke? Oh, this Malaysia. All right, I'll tell you. So 6S, right? Selection with raw material. How many? I'm assuming the people who've been here, you know what a 6S process is, right? It's our quality process. For the new people, it's our good manufacturing process. Got it? All right. So it's very it's not complicated, but it's very involved. So when Pharmanex was acquired by New Skin back in, when was it? Oh my goodness, 1998. Yeah, 1998 and so on. I had to go and explain to New Skin why are they buying why are they buying Pharmanex? You know? So I had to do a similar presentation, but all the people sitting there were New Skin managers, and they were not scientists. So I said, oh my goodness, how am I going to explain to all these people, right? They probably don't understand the science. If I keep on talking about the science, I'm going to, hi Ichiro, have a seat. Yeah. You finished your running today? How was your golf? Good? Wonderful. That's good. He's my buddy, man. Anyway, where was I? Okay, so I have to explain. So all the science that we did, Pharmanex, and we created it and so on, right? Being one of the founders, says, okay, I'm going to put it in this background as a 6S process. So I explain it a few minutes. So at the end of the presentation, some guy at the back, yeah, from New Zealand came up to me and said, Joe, wow, this is really exciting, you know? But I just have one question. why do you keep on talking about sick sex? Some of you got it, some of you don't. Yeah. Did you get it? You didn't get it. Okay, so, no. The guy was half asleep at the back. So every time when I talk about 6S, he heard sick sex. Crazy guy. I said, what are you talking about? I never, he says, no, it's really weird, you know. We never believe in that. I said, I believe in that too. But I'm talking about 6S, how to make products, not about that kind of stuff your dirty mind has been thinking of. So anyway, so yeah, so it is important, 6S process that we have, because that's how we make our product, and we know how our products are safe and effective. So here are two buildings. These are our R&D buildings, right? The R&D center in the United States cost roughly about $200 million, about close to 10 years ago when we built it. Similarly, we spent close to over $100 million to build the R&D center in China as well. Okay? With our people employed, our scientists and so on, that's how we formulate and integrate and collaborate. Because after all, many of the natural products that we have, they come from China.
Yeah.
Okay? So, and I know some of you sitting there, oh, from China. We share your concern, all right?
Understand.
We share your concern, and that's why we have scientists sitting in China before we buy a lot of this raw material. We test it to make sure we have the best version and samples that we buy to make our products. Okay, so that's really it. Now, manufacturing over the last 3 or 4 years, we have also built our own manufacturing facility, and this is by last count, we probably spent about $120 million US. Okay? Why do I bring this up? Because once again, I'm getting here some concerns. They say, oh, because we're going to make a lot of our products in China, in our China manufacturing facility. And some of you have shared with me the concern, oh, made in China. Oh, I don't know. No. Here's the thing you need to understand. It's made in China, yes, but it is made in China by Nu Skin. That's the difference. That's the difference. We go through the 6S process, applies wherever we go in our manufacturing facility. It doesn't matter whether in China or whether in the US and so on. Okay? So the products are exactly will meet all the specifications that we have applied to that particular product. No difference. Right. So I want to make sure I show you, by this particular slide, that building belongs to Nu Skin. Those people working in that facility are Nu Skin employees. We don't subcontract it out to make the products. So that's out of the way. H-Log, many of you have heard it, and many of you sort of know what it is. It's really about going after these genetic sources of aging, because when you try and attack at the upstream, if you will, the sources of aging, you can get much better products out of it than trying to stop it at the bottom of the waterfall. Okay? So that's why the H-Log is so important, has been so profound and powerful in our product development efforts. And the latest example of that would be TRME.